In June of '03, whenever we started Shatto Milk Company, it was pretty scary, right? We're some dumb dairy farmers that were thinking that we wanted to start bottling our own milk here on the farm with no expertise in bottling, manufacturing, nor marketing or transport. We had about 75 cows that we were milking at the time. Our business plan said that we would sell about 100% of that milk within about 8 months. We sold 100% of that milk in about 8 days. It's great, right? I mean, everybody is excited by that thought process, but nonetheless, it's still a problem because now we've created a market that we can't fulfill. I think what was one of the biggest keys for us on the milk company side when we started was trying to not be afraid to ask for help, right? Whether that help was, how do you source something, or do you have any insight on this, or do you have any connections with this event that we want to be a part of? So I think, not being shy about that, but also understanding that Kansas City is very unique, at least from our perspective, and that people want to help. They want to share insight. They want to provide connections that can help, other local small businesses grow. And I think that's no different on the home delivery side, partnerships, right? I mean, through COVID, we saw it more than ever before, and that is because we don't rely on multinational companies to drive things from all across the United States to us. I could call up Carol or Jay Maddox, who own Campo Lindo Farms down the street, and say, hey guys, I'm gonna need a lot more eggs, right? Milk Company is very unique in the fact that we're a number of companies under one umbrella, right? So we have the dairy operation where we truly have cows. We're the only dairy that puts milk in a bottle in Kansas City that actually owns a cow. And so we have people on a daily basis, a herdsman and his staff that cares for the animals, makes sure that they get the absolute best care that they can have, are treated well, get the best feed rations that they need in order to be healthy and long-lasting and produce great quality milk. And so that in itself is its own business, right, in many places. And then in addition to that, you have the processing, the bottling side of things, which again, we pride ourselves in taking a great raw milk product and turning it into a great finished product. Really, I mean, as you look at 2020, 2021 now, COVID provided us a great opportunity to really serve more people in the community, help them keep their families safer, and allow us to show what we can do and what we can provide. Whether those sales come from direct to home delivery through home delivery or through grocery, there's not a lot of ups and downs as it relates to the core business on the milk company side. Home delivery is very different, right? Because that was a core business that came in high demand over the course of the past, 16 months or so. And we grew about 230% in the first 30 days of the shutdown. Again, right? I mean, it's a great problem to have, but nonetheless, it's defined as a problem because we didn't have the infrastructure, whether that meant employees, whether that meant, warehouse space, cooler space, freezer space. Some of our suppliers had no ability nor a desire to scale to the level that we needed. And so really the last year and a half has been the most problematic and challenging, but also created the most opportunity on the home delivery side. I think one thing that's allowed them to be so successful during COVID and not really lose any ground has been the employee base. I mean, they've stuck with us, we've stuck with them. Everybody's kind of been responsible as it relates to protecting themselves as well as protecting the company. To date, we feel very fortunate that we've just had such a great group in both companies. We're fortunate that many of our milks have been named top 3 in the world as far as quality. The first thing that we do every day is make sure that quality doesn't change unless it's getting better. We're also always looking at new products. So whether it's product line extension with new lines of things, we're always looking at opportunities there. The most recent thing that we added was aged cheese and cheese curds. So we're trying to always make it fun and keep it fresh. Shatto Milk Company is a small family farm focused on providing Kansas City with the absolute best dairy products possible, bar none. We see our Kansas City community as our neighbors, and we welcome everybody out to the farm for a tour to see exactly how we do everything, meet the cows that produce the milk that they enjoy.